Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 first things to do for the Google Pixel 8 and Google Pixel 8 Pro. The first thing I want to show you is something nice for the back of the phone, because if you tap twice, you can open an action like to on the flashlight now, or double tap again to close it. Pretty nice. Let me show you how you can enable this feature. So just scroll down here, scroll down a second time, tap down here on the symbol for the settings, go down then to the point System, here it is. Tap down on Gestures, and now we will need the first point, quick tap to start actions. So you need to turn on this one here, and after you can choose an action like to take a screenshot or to enable the Google Assistant or to open an app, or in my case to on the flashlight, the toggle torch. So, and that means whenever you tap twice on the back, you can on the flashlight or to open the app and double tap again, and then you will close the flashlight. And the next thing I want to show you is to make the phone a bit faster, because always if you open an app, you have a little animation. Could you see that? Always if you open an app, it zooms out, and you can remove these animations and make the phone much faster. Let me show you how you can do that. Just scroll down here, scroll down the second time, go to the symbol for the settings. Then we need to go to the point Accessibility, and here we have the point Color and Motion. And if you now tap here on Remove Animations, everything goes faster. It's immediately there, and much faster again. Immediately there, much faster again. Let me turn the animations on by off this feature here. Then you will see it is much slower now. It feels much slower. So make a phone a bit faster by enabling remove animations, and then everything goes faster. Yeah, the next feature I want to show you is to have a bit me time, because if you put the phone with the display to a flat surface, like a bed or a table, then the phone is on silence. So very nice. It has now the do not disturb mode enabled, and yeah, that is giving you a bit peace. But you have to enable this feature first. So just scroll down here, scroll down a second time, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go to the point System, and now on Gestures. So, and now you need this point here, flip to shh. This point has to be turned on. That means whenever you put your phone on a flat surface, the phone will be immediately on silence, on the do not disturb mode. But please take care, if you've enabled this mode and put it accidentally like this, no one can reach you. You see it later on the display, but yeah, you should take care then. And you can also, I recommend to you to go a bit further and set up a bit the do not disturb mode, because sometimes maybe you want that someone can reach you always, like maybe your children, or maybe your parents. Let me show you how you can do that. So just scroll down here, scroll down a second time, then we have here the do not disturb mode. Just long press it, and now you can do some actions here, because you can give exceptions for some people. Maybe they can interrupt you always, the calls or the messages and so on. So you should check it out, and as well alarms and so on, some other stuff. And you can even schedule it. Maybe if you forgot your phone to put the display side to the flat surface, then you can schedule the time just like this, that you say, okay, I want to have a sleeping time in general, every time at the same time. So you can even add some more do not disturb modes. Maybe if you want to work, that no one disturbs you during the working time and so on. So a pretty nice mode. And by the way, if you don't want to put the phone head over, but you want to use your phone during this time, then you can also enable here always the do not disturb mode, like in my case right now. It's turned on like this. So a pretty nice mode. Yeah, the next feature I want to show you is the auto rotation, because usually you're using a phone like this in the portrait mode, but sometimes you do it like this and have the landscape mode. So I've turned it off right now, but I think you know what I mean, so that you have a better look on your video and so on. Maybe you're looking right now at the landscape mode. And there's a nice way to enable also something extra. Let me show you what. So just scroll down here, scroll down the second time, tap you on the symbol for the settings, then go to the point display. So let's scroll down a bit. We have then here the point auto rotate screen. So, and if you enable the auto rotate screen, sometimes you did it accidentally. If you turn your phone maybe like this and it's then too much, and then you don't want it to have it, as you still wanted to have it in portrait mode. Maybe if you lay down sideways and look sometimes like this, the auto rotation is on. But there's a nice tool to prevent that. If you tap now here on the written words auto rotate screen, you have some more options like the face detection. The phone is detecting then your face and sees if you need the portrait mode. So maybe if you're laying sideways and your face is coming with you, the phone doesn't will turn into landscape mode. It will stays in portrait mode. So pretty nice mode. So I recommend to you, if you're using the auto rotation, that you enable also the face detection. Pretty nice. Yeah, the next thing I want to show you is if you want to prevent scratches on the screen, you have maybe a screen protection film on it, a screen protector. But sometimes it is like this, especially if it's glass, maybe that, yeah, it's not that easy to tap the screen and so on. The touch display is not that sensible anymore. But the phone has a software tool which one can gives you a bit more intensity for that. Let me show you what I mean. So just scroll down here, scroll down the second time, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then we need to go to the point display. And the last point here is screen protector mode. So if you enable this feature, that means if you're having a screen protection here, you don't have to press too hard. Just tap as normal, like without the screen protection film. And the phone is much easier to handle. Yeah, the next thing I want to show you is for the power off menu. I think you have realized it already. If you long press here the power button, you wake up the Google Assistant with. And if you want to power off the phone, you need next to the power button also the volume up button. Just press these both buttons for the same time, and then you will have the power off menu. If you say you don't want to have the Google Assistant on the power button, you want to have a regular power button, then you can enable the power button as a real power button. Let me show you how this works. So just scroll down here, scroll down the second time, go here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go to the point system, go on gestures, and the last point where you press and hold power button. And I can decide what should happen if you press and hold the power button. Actually, you wake up the Google Assistant with, but if you want to have the power menu, just go on power menu. And that means whenever you long press now the power button, you have the power menu. If you say you still want to have the Google Assistant, then there's also a smart way to have it with the gestures by just swiping in here from the corners. Then you can have the Google Assistant as well. So pretty nice. Let me show you how you can enable this feature. So just scroll down here, scroll down the second time, tap down here on the symbol for the settings, then go on the point display. Now check out for the point navigation mode. So, and actually we have the gesture navigation. Tap down here on the settings wheel, and here you can enable the first point, swipe to invoke the assistant. So turn it on like me, and that means whenever you swipe in from the corners, you will have the Google Assistant. By the way, this works also from the other side. So pretty nice. Yeah, the next feature I want to show you is for our eyes, because we are looking too often on our smartphone screen, and that is giving our eyes a lot of stress. But there's a way to reduce this eye strain. Let me show you how. So for that, just scroll down here, scroll down a second time, and then just tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then we need to go to the point display. Let's scroll down a bit to the point night light. The night light here on the Google Pixel is a blue light filter. It is protecting our eyes. Let me turn it on. You will see that the screen have now a little yellow touch. That's a bit unusual at the beginning, to be honest, but it is much better for your eyes. And if you say, so by the way, you can you choose the intensity, but as more intensive it is, as better it is for your eyes. But if you say you don't want to have it on the day, I really recommend to you to have it at latest in the evening hours, because it makes your sleep as well better. You fell better into sleep and so on, you sleep better. So you should really try this out, this feature. If you say you just want to have it in the evening hours, then you can schedule this feature here, that it turns on automatically with the sunset and turn off with the sunrise. Then yeah, you have this nice feature here for the evening hours, but I recommend to you to have it all over the day if it's possible for you. This is much better for your eyes. And the last feature I want to show you is you can make the screen a bit smaller, because the screen is very large and so on, especially the Pro version, and you cannot reach everything on the screen, especially if it's on top like the apps here now. But there's a way to make the screen a bit smaller by just swiping down here the navigation bar, and you can reach now the top here. Just swipe down the navigation bar and you can reach then here the top. But don't wonder, you have to enable this feature first. Let me show you how. So just scroll down here, scroll down the second time, tap then on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go to the point system. Here it is. Tap down on gestures, and you have to turn on this one-handed mode here. This point. So, and you have some more options. Now we have, what we have seen is that if you swipe down here the navigation bar, then we have the top of the screen a bit lower. But what you can do as well is that you only use it to show your navigation, your notifications. So that means the display is still like this, but if you swipe down, you have now the notification panel here, and you could easily check your notifications by just swiping down the navigation bar. You don't have to do it like this. You just swipe down the navigation bar here. So a pretty nice tool. I prefer the second one here, by the way, but you can do it as you want. Yeah, that's it. I hope I could help you with this video and show you a nice setup here for your phone. And yeah, if you want, you can leave me a nice comment or give me something that would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other videos if you're interested in with some more tips and tricks and so on. You can also subscribe me if you haven't done it before. Thank you so much for your support, and yeah, maybe until next time. Ciao.